So something came in the mail today. Today we're going to be looking at the Fortnite Best of Lobby original soundtrack. But first, let me get this thing unboxed. Now this, as far as I understand, released at the end of last year. So I initially found out this existed through a YouTube video called Weirdest Fortnite Merch. It's something like that. I'll link it in the description. It was a pretty good video, but apparently this released at the end of last year. It was either the end of last year or the beginning of this year. It was before Festival really kicked off, so the songs included on this soundtrack are not anything that would have been in Festival as far as I understand. Here's the front of the package. It looks like this comes with an item, so maybe I'll give that away. Well, we'll see. I think it's a wrap, so I'll definitely give it away if it's a wrap. There's the back. It doesn't show, there's the stamp of authenticity they put on all their merch. It doesn't show the songs like other vinyls I have done. So let me open this up and see what the vinyl looks like. So here we go, we got the shrink wrap off. Oh, there it is. That's what I was talking about. Looks like it's on the actual protective sleeve, not the whatever that is itself. So for side A, we have Frosty, Serenade, Windmill Floss, Eerie, Switch Up, Overdrive, Wild, Disco, Get Funky, Running Man, Mecha Power Instrumental. That should be interesting. Solid Groove, or this is side B, Solid Groove, Festive, Billy Bounce, Mecha Power. So we've got two Mecha Powers. I wonder what the difference is there. Wars Horizon, Might, Afterburner, and Default Vibe. Isn't Wars Horizon the Marvel song? What's that doing on here? It might not be. And the vinyl, you may already know, is yellow. Let's get this out of here. That is in there good. All right, so there's side A. That is very yellow. Oh my goodness. There's side B. We got Peely on one side, Meowscles on the other with a, what is that even called? A DJ? A deck? I'm not gonna pretend like I know what that is. So the code should be in here. Yep, there it is. Let me scratch this off. So here's the code with the last letter removed. Good luck figuring out what that is. I would use this, but if I'm being honest, I have not changed my wrap since technically chapter 1. My account got hacked in chapter 2, so I had to figure out what my wraps were after the hacker had already changed them. But I got this stuff all over the place. So yeah, whoever can guess the last digit of that code can keep it. This Fortnite glitter is pretty stubborn. What I'm gonna do at this point is I'm going to have a listen to the record with headphones, and then I'll come back and give you what I think about it. So hopefully you guys gave that a listen. I think that this vinyl right here by I Am 8-Beat was a lot better than the previous vinyl I reviewed by Respawn Records, simply because this one has much more noticeable, I don't know how to describe it, maybe resolution compared to the other one. This one, of course, there's no bass. It sounds like a vinyl, it's scratchy, but you can hear what's going on, if that makes any sense. This other one that I reviewed, it's kind of muddy in some places, honestly. So I think they did a really good job with this vinyl overall. So here's the art. I didn't really look at this too much. This reminds me of one of the early chapter 2 loading screens where it's just abstract for the sake of being abstract. Well, of course it does, because Jim Mahfood made this art. Look, there he is. These are all from Season X, by the way, but oh my goodness. I guess that makes a lot of sense. I was never really a fan of these loading screens, but I guess whatever works. They kind of look pretty cool looking back now. Although those personally aren't my favorite. I think this is pretty neat. You got Tomato Head sitting here like the sun in a 3-year-old's drawing. Here's the other one. This definitely looks like one of those loading screens. So it seems like on the top, you could technically take this apart and have a poster, but I don't know why you would want to do that. It would be a pretty cool poster though. One of the main criticisms I had for this is why are there 2 Christmas songs and why are they on opposite sides of the record? It's kind of weird when you're just listening to Windmill Floss, Overdrive, Solid Groove, Billy Bounce. You get to Might and that's the superhero condom skin theme. Bam, festive. Straight back to Crackshot's camera. Another thing is why are there 2 different versions of Mecha Power when there are so many other songs out at the time that they could have put on here? For instance, they could have put the 0 Point theme or Butter Barn Hoedown or something. I'm not sure. I just think there's a bit of a wasted potential putting Mecha Power there twice. But overall, I think this is really good. And there's a lot of potential for a future iteration of this. This one was called Lobby Classics, so maybe we could do Festival Originals or something. There's so many good songs. Epic has been putting harmonics absolutely to work making jam tracks for that game. Just off the top of my head, you've got Butter Barn Hoedown, like I said earlier, Swim Free, You Don't Know Me, and even from Harmonix's other projects, songs that they put in Festival, you got Dreamer, you've got S.O.M.P, Arcade of Dreams by Scratch and Sniff. Those would be so good on a record. And even beyond that, I'm talking about Festival now, they need to start selling jam tracks in store. Because imagine you go in and you know how you could buy I think it's the Dark Fire pack or the Absolute Zero bundle. You can go in there on the shelf, pick it up, and it's got a code in the box. Imagine if there was a box with a code for 20 songs in Festival for, what, $40 or something? I think that would be really cool. Of course, will they ever do that? Probably not. But I don't know, maybe they could release the Festival vinyl and then included in the vinyl, there's a code for 5 jam tracks of your choosing. I think that would be really cool. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. So if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe down below. And if there's ever a volume 2, like I had mentioned, I will be on that. And if you guys are interested in more of what this record sounds like, I'll have a link in the description to my second channel that has a video of the full rip that I recorded. And with that out of the way, I will see you all in the next one.